I really need to remember to hit record. This is Kevin Reviews Something Every Day for August 6, 2009. I'm reviewing Summer Night, Jim Butcher's fourth book of the Dresden Files series. I've never really read a lot of noir fiction, the hard-boiled, pulpy sort of stuff, but I've read a lot of books that are in that vein, but with sort of a twist to them. Jeffrey Zakur's Dangerous Names books have... one thing after another. First I forget to record the first take, and now this. I'm not editing this out, by the way, because I don't do retakes, except for, when I have to, because I didn't record it. Jeffrey Zakur's books, the Dangerous Names series, which takes place in the future. Jasper Ford's Jack Sprat series, which are nursery crime detectives, which happen in fiction in the world of nursery rhymes, things like that. And the Dresden books by Butcher, which take place with a fantasy twist. Modern Chicago, but with a definite fantasy bent, in that Harry Dresden, the main character, is a wizard, and he meets fairies and vampires and werewolves. Oh my. This one deals specifically with fairies. Each one, at least of the ones I've read, I've only read 3 of them, and they're not in order because I can't find them in my house. But each one kind of deals with a thing like, the first one was about, he was fighting another wizard, and there was one about werewolves, and I think there's one about vampires. This one's about fairies. And as you would expect, fairies aren't exactly all the fun and frolic that you would want them to be, from what Disney told us. But they are here. There's 2 factions, the summer and winter camps. Harry gets hired by the winter camp to find out who killed somebody. And of course, more things are brewing underneath the surface that he eventually finds out about. And there's always a bigger plot going on, and Harry has to save the world, because if it's not a real noir knockoff with a twist if they don't have to end up saving the world at least once per book. So I really liked it. A lot of the humor comes from the fact that Harry knows that he's a, hard-boiled PI dick, and so he knows what he's supposed to do in those tropes, and sometimes he does and sometimes he doesn't, but he's always very self-aware of it. Told in the first person, so you get kind of a lot of internal monologue humor. The Dresden Files are mostly self-contained, so my reading them not in order generally works. However, there are apparently some larger overarching plot themes that get carried over from book to book, most of which are kind of explained in text, things that have been bothering, things that are going on, and I'm sure allusions to things that are happening in the future. Apparently there's more of a plot later on in the series, but I've not gotten that far. I'm on book 4, which is the 3rd book that I've read. So that's Kevin Reviews Something Every Day for August 6, 2009.